The Dolphins came in looking lackluster, and the Jets looked like they were going to win this game. They had everything going for them: offense, defense, special teams. And what happens? We still lose. So what's up, everyone? Jets Takeoff. The Jets lose to the Miami Dolphins. Final score 31-24. And this game only came down to one score. And now, first things first, from this loss, let's talk about Zach Wilson. How did he do? Because he's the most important thing about this team with the rest of the season. How did he play? In my eyes, I thought he played pretty well. Now, if you look at 13 out of 23, less than 200 yards, you're going to be like, what do you mean you played pretty well? Well, the offensive line was putrid in the second half. They were missing assignments. There were free rushers, miscommunications all over the place, holding penalties, and on top of that, no wide receiver could get open in man-to-man coverage. No one. And it shows that we are really missing Elijah Moore and Corey Davis. They were key contributors, and it really allowed other wideouts like Keelan Cole to get open a high majority of the time. So Zach Wilson, I mean, while you can't criticize him maybe holding onto the ball for a little too long, you also have to realize that where is he supposed to go with the football? Do you want him to force it into a contested catch where it could potentially be an interception, or would you rather him just take the sack? Just take the sack and live to see another down rather than throw the interception that could possibly be a pick six or lead to 7 points for the other team. So I thought beat reporters specifically were kind of saying, yeah, it's his fault because he's not getting the ball out. No, it's really not. What is he supposed to do there? What is Zach Wilson supposed to do when the O-line lets him down and the wide receivers do him no help or justice? So the offense, it was going good in the first half. Mike LeBooth, I mean, give it up for him. He's a first half legend now. It started that he really got things going in the second half, but now he's a first half play caller, and in the second half, man, I don't know what it is. I feel like we literally flip-flopped from the first half of the season where the Jets were just stalling in the first half and they got it going in the second half. Now it's completely flipped the script. We get going in the first half. We look red hot. Everything looks good. Zach Wilson's amazing. The running game is going. The offensive line's great. Key catches. And now it's just like, it's dead. I think we literally got less than 60 yards of offense in the second half. It's bad. It's bad. And it does lie on Mike LaFleur. Although he had a good first half, second half is his fault. He was not scheming guys open. When players can't win on man-to-man coverage, what do you do then? You do rub routes. You do pick routes. You get the ball out quick. Do some mesh concepts. Get some crossers. Anything. That's what happens. So he let down in that regard. He didn't give much help to Connor McDermott, and even so, they couldn't fix the miscommunications on the offensive line. It was bad. No quarterback can succeed there. Maybe Tom Brady, but that's about it, man. That's a tough ask for Zach Wilson. So for the Jets defense, though, how did they do? Well, they get gashed in the running game again. We can't stop the run to save our lives. It can't happen. The linebackers are just not instinctual enough on the run plays. Sometimes they are, because the D-line, they will actually kind of win on some of their blocking guys against the guards. Like, they'll win, but, I mean, they're slower. They penetrate so that the linebackers can get in there and finish up. And same with the safeties, but they don't do that. Now, a big part of it is the safety play by Ashton Davis and Elijah Riley. So also, prayers up to Elijah Riley. That was scary. Hope he's okay, for real. But safeties aren't coming up in the box. I think maybe we should play the safeties in the box. I know we're trying to keep an angel type of safety or too high safety just because our secondary, like, they've been okay. And in this game, our secondary played really well. Bryce Hall, he gave that one touchdown, but that was just more Devontae Parker being himself. But he had 3 pass deflections. He looked really good. And then Brandon Eccles, who is the team MVP from this game, in my easy opinion, he had a pick 6 and 3 pass deflections. He really brought the Jets back in the game because the offense was struggling. And then he gets a pick 6 to tie the game in the fourth quarter. It looked like, hey, the Jets might be in this game because of Brandon Eccles' key interception. So he played really well. Good tackler. He's easily been, I think, one of the more bright spots on this Jets defense this entire year. Him and Michael Carter II have really stepped it up on defense. You love to see it from them. But like I was saying, it's just tough for this Jets defense to defend the run because we have to protect the secondary because while they've played okay, it's because they have some help from the safeties. So that just allows teams to run it up the gut. And Duke Johnson had a day, man. 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. I mean, come on, man. How hard is it to stop the run? This team we don't have the personnel. These safeties will probably not be starters next year. Linebacking, we'll see. It's a tough decision because Quincy Williams and CJ Mosley have done some good things, and they did some good things in this game. But overall, I mean, when it comes time to watch the film, there might be some players that are being exposed for being problems on the defense. That's why Jarrad Davis isn't playing either, because he's bad. So, overall in this Jets game, there is one other takeaway, and that is that we fought. We actually did fight in this game. It's not like Joe Judge saying, oh, the Giants fought, but they lose by like 20 points or something. The Robert Saleh-led Jets actually put up a fight in this game, and we only lost by 7 points. It came down to the fourth quarter. That is progress. It's a lot better than early on in the season where things just wouldn't really go too well, or in the kind of through weeks 10 and 12 where everything was just bad for the Jets. We're fighting. The defense can make some third down stops. The offense can convert some first downs. Now, I just want to say, while talking about first downs, I think a main criticism of Mike LeBooth, even as good as he is at times, the one fatal flaw I see with him is that he likes to run on first down too much. And while that's not necessarily the problem is it's very predictable when he wants to. And I understand his philosophy. You want to set up a third and short, get into those opportunities where it's a lot easier to convert on third downs. But when teams know that, hey, Mike LaFleur, he has a tendency to like to run the ball on first down, they're going to commit to the run, and there were 7 negative plays in this game, and 6 of the 7 of those were on rushing plays. So I think it's time for him to maybe spice it up a little bit. I'd like to see a lot more play action because he can kind of use the intel that other coaches think that they have on Mike LaFleur to his advantage. I think that's something that would be very smart, and I think Zach Wilson would excel, especially if he took a deep shot, which is something I want to see more incorporated because our wide receivers can't win on these shorter routes. So what do you have to do? Send them deep. Give Keelan Cole a chance. He makes some spectacular catches. He can do that. You know what? Say to hell with it. Send Denzel Mims deep. Let's see what can happen there. He's a big-bodied guy. So the point is, the offense, it looks good for the first half. That's good. But in the second half, there needs to be some more things to get cleaned up, especially in the offensive line. We really showed that George Fant is missed on this team. We have to keep him next year. He is not the problem. I would not be opposed to keeping him at left tackle and sliding back into right tackle. Whatever we have to do to keep Fant in the starting lineup, that's what we have to do. He's been amazing, and wow. If Zach Wilson didn't have him, he would be looking very bad. And he didn't look bad today, but he had no help. Also, from Zach Wilson, the 2 plays that stand out, that one where he broke 5 tackles on that rush for the first down. Are you kidding me? That got me going. I was jumped up. I was like, hell yes, Zach Wilson. That's what I want to see. Use your legs when things don't go right. It was awesome. And then the other one was obviously when it was I think it was Berrios threw it back to Zach Wilson because they were going to try and take a deep shot or a crosser to Jamison Crowder, and then he does some magic and hits Ryan Griffin. That shows he is a playmaker. He has the ability to. When the team doesn't help him out, he does have the skill set and the talent to kind of improvise and create a busted play into a positive play. He can do that. He can't do it all the time, though. I mean, when you have a free rusher in your face, you're not going to be able to do it 9 out of 10 times. So, honestly, what do I think of this game? I'm not really mad just because it was a one-score game. We were in it in the fourth quarter. That's what matters to me. Is it disappointing because we started really hot? It is disappointing. I'm not going to lie. It's disappointing, but I'm not upset. I'm not furious. I'm not going to burn this jersey or anything like that. Not yet. I mean, we'll see. If we give up like 300 yards next game to Trevor Lawrence and the Jags, there might be an issue there, but not now. Anyways, let me know what you Jets fans thought. I thought it was an okay game. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.